Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad Hughesby, and today I'm going to be breaking down the latest with all the Notre Dame football recruiting targets. All the latest in the 2023 class, at least. If I were to do that for 2024 as well, we'd be here a long time. But the 2023 class, as many of you guys know, is winding down at this point. They have 20-plus commits. Most of them seem to be locked in, even with the shaky 2-2 start to the season, but of course, we saw the departure of Elijah Page just a few days ago. I expect him at USC. But other than that, everyone seems to be solid, other than, of course, Peyton Bowen. And yes, Peyton Bowen is in Norman today watching Oklahoma take on Kansas State, which is actually going on right now. But everything seems to be well other than that. The group looks solid. They're still ranked in the top 5 or 6 on pretty much all the platforms. I expect them to end up probably in the 6, 7, 8 range, which is not bad at all. And then hopefully in 2024 they can go even higher. But the big names to know are Tayshawn Lyons, Jeremiah Love, Samuel Mpemba, even though I think George is probably in the lead there. And then, of course, who's going to come in at quarterback? Will they take another offensive or defensive lineman after Keon Keeley decommitted and Elijah Page decommitted? I'm not sure. They might just stay at 4 offensive linemen and 3 defensive linemen. Maybe they'll circle back to some old targets. But at quarterback, it's a weird situation. CJ Carr, of course, is running out of time to decide if he wants to reclassify to the 2023 class. And then you have a guy like Avery Johnson, who I think would have committed to Notre Dame if had a committable offer, but he didn't. He didn't, and then he went to Kansas State. Maybe he has one now. Maybe there are some conversations there. I personally think there are, but I can't say that for certain. Kenny Mitchell might still be an option, but I think he stays locked in with Pitt. He feels very comfortable there. Maybe they're talking with J.J. Cole, the Iowa State commit, who had an amazing Elite 11. I have not followed back up on his senior season, but he's a talented player for sure. So just a lot of options at quarterback. Cal Swanson, I know Tom Loy of Irish Illustrated has been banging that drum for a while now. The Illinois commit from Oklahoma, he might be an option. It's flip season, and Notre Dame's ready to make some flips. The win today should surely pick up some momentum inside the Goog. I know things were a little solemn the past week or two, probably after, a close win to Cal, a loss to Marshall, a loss to Ohio State. It's been a rough start to the season, but this win today was nice, and hopefully this picks up the recruiting momentum. Guys like Jeremiah Love are interested in these things. Tayshawn Lyons are interested in these things. I think Lyons is pretty much a lock to Notre Dame at this point. Jeremiah Love, maybe not. I think the Aggies, Texas A&M is right in the mix. They picked up a nice win over Arkansas tonight. But at the end of the day, it's recruiting. Anything can change. But if I had to say today, Lyons ends up in the class, I'll say Love does as well, but that's really a 50-50. I have no clue. Jeremiah Love, there's an NIL in the picture there with A&M, but I think he just fits Notre Dame too well. So I'll say he ends up in the class. And Mpemba, no. Will they take another offensive lineman? I'll say no, but I'll say yes to the defense lineman. They'll take one, either an offensive or defensive lineman, to combat for the loss of Keon Keeley and Elijah Page. So you got to hope Peyton Bowen stays locked in. But that's pretty much it for 2023. It's not anything crazy. There's not a ton going on right now. Recruiting has been a little slow. Hopefully that changes soon. I'm not sure if it will, but that's just the fact of it. It's been slow. I expect a kick up this winter, but everyone's locked in on their season right now, so you can't blame them for that. But Notre Dame also will have their big recruiting weekend. Stanford should be pretty big, and then the Clemson game on November 5th should be pretty big as well. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions. And that is it for me.